Hi, and welcome to Seriously Doughnuts. My name is Bola, and I'm with the beautiful
Abi.
Welcome back. We're 1 year old. Thank you so much for following. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for just being there and letting us know that we're doing something right. You can see how colorful, ready to celebrate our first year with you guys. It's been a great journey and I'm excited. Abi, how do you feel? We're one.
It's I
you
can't even believe it. A year has rolled by like that, and
so fast.
been sitting here with this
Aw.
incredible lady.
Like you, right back
just,
at you, girl.
if I can just go back, I remember when we started and people were like, "Oh, I'm sure you've known Bola for a long time." I said, I just got to know her like 6 months prior to when we started. But it's been like, when God leads you when we pray, that God leads us to the right person, and He does that. That is what He has done
And
with
every time we pray,
Bola.
sometimes God uses people. That's the thing we always
Absolutely.
have to remember. Because how did I meet Abi? So Abi somehow knows a lot of people I know, but our paths never really crossed. I have a publicist. Her name is Stella. And Stella was the go-between. My publicist, my PR agent, Stella.
Shout out, Stella.
Shout out, Stella.
We love you.
Stella and I have been rocking this media game for years. She's been my publicist for over 5 years, something like that. And Stella is amazing. Stella, thank you so much for supporting. And when Stella met Abi, Stella gave me a call and said, I've met someone and I think you guys would be great together. This is how you know that people that love you, look out for you, they're thinking of you. So thank you, Abi, Stella. We're one. I hope you're proud of what you created here. So yes, awesome. Okay, should we get into it?
Oh yes, of course, guys.
Abi, what's hot?
What's hot? Do I have any juice today? No.
You always do.
But I don't know. I just don't know.
So Abi gets us all set with everything that we're talking about. So if you like anything, it's Abi. If you don't like anything, it's Abi.
No.
Abi gets to blame all the time. I just get to show up pretty.
No hot topic for today. We're just gonna dig in, go right into our topic.
Let's
today.
Get in there.
Today we're talking relationships.
Okay.
We can never get tired of talking relationships.
I can never get tired.
And this one is on a fan of ours, of Abi, Lady Abi. You sent me this. You said, I think this would be a good topic for you guys. And I said, oh, we've been thinking about talking about around that, because we had mentioned, we had spoken between ourselves about let's go into it. I don't want to give anything away, but I'm going to read what Abi said. She said, is it okay for a married man to follow and like someone's page on social media, or for a married woman, vice versa, to follow and like a man's picture?
Maybe I'm the wrong person to ask, but this girl right here will like any human being's picture that I think is beautiful. Look, we need to get women to a point where we're so confident in who we are, in the spaces we occupy, in our relationships. We need to get to a point where we're very secure. However, our community does not always accommodate that. So I remember when I first got married to my husband, I would easily tell anybody that I see that looks nice, female or male, that you're very handsome, you look good. And I'll be getting looks from my husband that he's going to think you're toasting him, which means maybe you fancy him. But for me, I am a builder. I build people up with my words. It doesn't mean that I want any jack from you. To me, is a job. My job is to make you feel good about yourself, and it's nothing to do with having any ulterior motive or fancy or so. For me, I think we're out there to support one another. So if you're married and you're feeling insecure about your marriage or your relationships, baby girl, that's on you. However, maybe there's history.
Okay.
Maybe there's a reason why you're feeling uneasy about it. And then it doesn't make this question that straightforward, because, hey, everybody on the internet is married.
No, but then there are some guys that just jump on every. It could be distasteful to when you just go to you
I
see
think it
you see
depends
their
on the
footprints
relationship.
over every
Well, I don't think
every
I
female.
don't think it's
It's easy
entirely.
only you that will like everybody, and you
Some people
know
are
that.
just like us. Let me tell you something.
No, not even the like or commenting all over the place. Like, don't you have a job?
And well, if their social media life is that
Yeah.
way, then the only thing that I don't like, I don't mind when people are on my Instagram liking and you're just showing that you're a fan. I love that. I love it. In fact, I'm so used to a certain group of people
Yes.
hopping on my Instagram, like literally 3 minutes into. If those people don't comment, I know I'm in trouble because
I have
to
that
me,
too.
those
I
are
have
my
some people like
people.
that.
They're liking, they're supporting, the Candy Bellas, the so many people that you post and they're like boom, boom, boom. Those people, I know they've got me here. They've got me because they love me. So it's nothing, sexual or anything overly dodgy. They're just showing me that they support what we're doing, and I appreciate that. Yeah, so to me, except or maybe there's history and there's story to this thing, this lady is a married man can follow and like someone's page on social media of a married woman. I'm
There's
very
nothing wrong
married.
with it.
So even if
Yeah.
you don't like, who will like me now? Who will like my story? Who will
Let
like
them
the work
like my
I do?
story.
Please leave your men alone. We're not chasing them. Oh. Let them like our go. We are not doing anything with them. We're just having fun. I mean, I don't see a big deal except there is history. Then
Now,
it's not as
with this your
straightforward.
exception, another question comes in. When it comes to exes, maybe, how do you think? Because some people would say that, oh,
No, if there's exes
no,
involved, story
no.
to one here.
So,
Go
do you think,
straightforward more.
is it okay to have friendship with your ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend? And
So you see this friendship thing with other people apart from your partner. It's possible, but it has to be respectful.
yeah,
It has to be respectful of your partner. Personally, this is my take. Oftentimes, I meet people in, work space where I love their work. I see the future. I almost admire what they stand for. One of the things I try to do is find a way to pull their partners into that relationship. So I've got a lot of friends that when we first became friends, it was all about the business. It was all about maybe filming, this, that. But the way I was able to bring balance is we get introduced to their partner, and then sometimes now
involve them
I even
somehow.
have relationships where I'm now closer to the wives than the husbands. And we bring that in because it's respectful of the wife. And it makes them, relax and know that ain't nobody got time for that. We're just all trying to be great here and we're supporting one another in becoming great. Nobody wants a piece of your husband. We all have our own
Well, some
husband.
people
We all
do.
have a piece of our life.
That's the funny. That's you. You're speaking for you. It's just so happens that there are other people that would actually want a piece of the action.
But let me tell you, this is the reason, this is the one thing I've realized in life, yeah? When you are in a relationship, whether it's a man or a woman or whatever, oftentimes when it's opposite sex, it's easy for that relationship to become charged. Charged as in because you admire something about the
Of
person.
course, to be friends with them in
you
the
want
first
to
place.
talk with that person because you agree there's a common line that you guys share. Maybe film, maybe production, maybe something that excites you and it excites that person. So that common ground becomes charged. And if you're not careful, that charge can spill off to other areas. But the way that I would address it again is by shedding light on it. Every time you do things in the dark, it has a consequence that maybe you might not be able to handle. Shed light on it by pulling in other people. Pull your friends, pull the person's partner,
Yeah.
shed light on it so that both of you are clear that this charge is not
We know
about
what we
us
are.
liking each
Yes.
other. is about us having a common ground where we admire this bit about each other. It doesn't need to extend past that.
Boundaries, they won't pass that
but
boundary.
in human relationships, that's how things start, because you find common ground, and then you start exploring that. What else do we know that we like about each other? And that's where if there's no light on it, other things will get into it. So immediately you start seeing that this charge, I want to talk about this thing with this person. Find a way to pull that person's partner into your relationship, or pull your own partner into the relationship. Open it up, call for dinner. Let all of you sit at the table, keep it clean. But me, as I am, I always try to remind myself that, daughter of God, don't embarrass your father. So you know what David said? How can I do such a wicked thing and sin against my God?
Joseph.
That's how is it Joseph? Yeah. Yeah, when he was in Potiphar's house, right? And you just ask yourself that, this thing will be sweet to get away with it. But you will borrow yourself a brain again and say, how?
How
can I Potiphar's house this? It must not go down. And at the end of it, you flee. Those things are sweet when you're like gisting and all of that. But honestly, it's not worth it. It's not, take it from me, it's not worth it. So if you're like really worried that somebody is entering, I would not even enter anybody's DM. Let's keep it down. Except we're laughing or yapping someone together, we're jointly dissing someone or just talking about posts. But honestly, pull your partner in. If it's bothering you that your husband is liking a particular person's post, talk about it at home. Open it up. It's no big deal. It's just social media. Coleto, yeah, but hey, each to their own. This is me.
Yeah, but I agree. I think it's all about respect, setting boundaries, and knowing when it's getting too hot and you have to pull back. Call reinforcements, like she said. Involve the family.
Yes, so
call the
group chat.
Call the wife, involve everyone.
Everybody comes to the table. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no
trouble. Because, it's life. You have to deal with people. Everything is about relationships.
Because how many people do you want to dodge? If you leave this one and say that because you got charged here, you will not work somewhere else.
Another one will come, you get charged.
You will get charged.
And then you'll never get anything done.
For as long as you're alive, you will see somebody and you'll be like, oh, he's not bad. And let me tell you, women don't think that way, but I hear men think that way. That every time a man sees a woman that he low-key fancies, you just think, could I? So it passes his mind for a second. And maybe 5 weeks later, it can pass the girl's mind and you bind it. I bind you.
You throw it in the bottomless
pit. I'm a child of God. Surely you must flee from me, devil. But honestly, if you find that, you are fond of someone, shed light on it. Call in reinforcement, call your bestie, tell your bestie, laugh about it, openly discuss it.
That's what you just said. Yeah, call someone.
Call your bestie.
Someone that will slap your head.
I know, right?
Once, come back. Come back.
Nobody will just be like, are you mad? I remember one time I told my sister that, somebody told me I'm very beautiful. My sister said, are you okay? You just need people that will call you
Bring
to order,
back
because we're all human, and you have to remember at the end of the day that, there are just some boundaries that are not worth it.
And this brings me to something I saw online. An actor gave an interview where he said he's married, that he sees his marriage of like, a business, or I can't remember how he put it. What?
Which actor?
F. Young. Is that his name? I can't remember his first name. And that, so they know it's sort of like a business. I think that's how he put it. And that he meets people, he gets attracted to people, but he just...
it's transactional.
And then everyone came, because this couple actually are always in the news about their marriage. I think people feel she carries him on a high pedal. Oh, it's always, oh, my husband this, and they're like,
And the
what
guy
is
doesn't
it?
really.
Yeah. And so they're always in the news about how she carries him, and he is
And he's
just,
like,
I'm the fine actor.
so that's an internal
and
affairs thing that you have to deal with. You know, there's sometimes that, some people are more expressive than others. So, there's some people that will post their husband. Meanwhile, the husband never posts.
My husband will never post.
If you like, post my husband from today
He
till the
would,
sunshine.
my husband, he would
My
never,
husband will never post.
Exactly.
So if you compare, you're going to come out feeling
You'll be
bruised.
frustrated.
You're going to come out feeling bruised. So if it matters to you that somebody posts you back and they're not posting, okay, you don't post. Shabi?
So,
Aura for aura, right? That's what you give. But do whatever gives you balance.
because I will still post, even though he won't post me, because it's not even on social media.
For women, the only advice I have is don't do anything that makes you feel like you gave out energy and it's not returned. If you know that you want scratch my back, I scratch your back, make sure that person is ready to scratch your back. If you are giving something and you're expecting him to give back and you know he's not going to give, then no bother giving.
Exactly.
Because there's no point,
you
chasing
just
each
get
other.
frustrated because they won't do it.
Checking who is liking what. It's social media. But let me not lie, there's one I don't like.
Which one's that?
WhatsApp. I hate it when people are not close to check my WhatsApp stories. I don't know. I've got this weird thing about WhatsApp.
What? But it's there. People just check. The next one will come. The next one will come.
So I feel like my social media, like my Instagram, my Facebook, to me, in my world, is where I want the world to see. And my WhatsApp, I feel like it's supposed to be, it's more private. So I feel like it's supposed to be my friends. However, if I've got like, I had to call you on a job or business, I don't want you looking at my stories.
They will look at your story because your stories are interesting.
Oh, don't look at my stories.
Of course they will look.
You're my office person. Go and look at LinkedIn, mate.
I will look at your story.
No, you're not allowed.
It's there. It's because you know when you're looking at stories, the next one will come and the next one will come.
So I always harass my husband. To be fair, I harass my husband about that. And I'm like, stop looking at other people's stories because I find, especially if it's WhatsApp, I find it uncomfortable when people look at my stories and I'm not close to them. I kind of like feel like my friend, I'm talking to my friend. I feel violated because on my WhatsApp, I'm like speaking in my, like you're in the room kind of thing, like, Abi, fix yourself, Abi.
So you don't want that kind of conversation.
I don't want that kind of conversation with the LinkedIn person where you need to show up professionally. If I
then you can, you know that the way you can do private yeah, I think that's what it's there. That's an idea. I think that's what you need to do. I think that's if not, I will view any story that comes up. Block. No, you don't need to block them. When you post it, you put it on private status. So
there must be a way that I can create like a friends thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you want to see what I want the whole world to see, go to my Instagram. My WhatsApp is for me and my comrades. That get how I talk. Yeah. It's for the wee. It's not for because I called you for anything. So for Power, you can look at my stories.
Of course, Power is us.
Power is insider. Yeah.
But really, I would look at any story that comes up because, especially if it's interesting, why would they look?
Weather alert.
Are you kidding me? If something is nice and fun, okay, I'll even balance and
no, so this is
take a very good look.
So this kind of like flows into LinkedIn for me. I've struggled to get onto LinkedIn because I believe that my voice is very casual. My voice is not business-like. My voice is, I feel like when I go, not in terms of how I speak, but in terms of how I approach life. I feel like I'm very relaxed. And I feel like when you exist in the LinkedIn world, you need to sound professional, like, we're going to go to lunch soon. Whereas, like I said, I've been kill and chop up, man. And you can't put a kill and chop up, man, on LinkedIn. You know what I mean? So on LinkedIn, you have to say that we're going to have lunch at 2 o'clock and have recess in a moment. So I feel like I can almost not be myself on LinkedIn. So I've had this cloud over me where I'm like,
you're struggling
I need to be on LinkedIn,
set up your,
but I want to be authentic. I don't want to go to LinkedIn and be
I think you
tight-butted.
should just be who you are, because that is who you are. That is how people see you on every platform. So if you go there with this, oh, when is lunch?
It's
2
recess
p.m. People will
time.
say, that's not Bola. They won't even.
That's why I've been avoiding it. That
Exactly.
I want to exist. You know, I always say to people that the best compliments that I've been paid in my entire life was when someone following me met me in real life and said to me,
They're just like,
you look exactly the same way you look on Instagram. That made me so happy because it makes me feel
you're
like there's a
real.
handshake,
Yeah.
that there's authenticity,
Yes.
that what you see is what you get. I don't want to exist in one space
Don't be
as
fooled by
this,
the rocks that I've
you know,
got. I'm still
I'm
Jenny
still
from the
Bola from the
block.
block. You know,
I'm still
so
Abi from the block.
so I would love that ability to exist everywhere where I'm not feeling like I need to show up in a certain
it's
way.
important.
I just want to show up
Why
as
would you
me.
want to live like that, really?
But you know that people judge, but I've gone past that because people tend to put their or project their own expectations on you. So if you're like an executive or something and you're just coming to meet me that I was just born to speak, we're going to exist and show up in life in different ways.
Absolutely.
You have to show up tight-butted. I can show up relaxed. Suited and booted, you have to. I can show up in every color of the rainbow.
Oh, yes,
but
girl.
I don't want to conform to your life, and I hope you don't feel
No, that
like
is why you are the one thinking that you have to be like that on LinkedIn. If you check it, you'll see people that are just happily being themselves.
What if I want to speak Yoruba on LinkedIn?
Absolutely, go for it.
Just a kilo, 8 people, me kilo shelle lori LinkedIn. Kilo shelle, man. Hey, you're at LinkedIn, show pop.
Oh my
Would they
God.
not just literally block my account?
But you would do, but you know you would do that. You don't even do that on Instagram. So why would you? How many times have you?
Have you seen my Instagram? Sometimes I'll just be like, but shao, my Yoruba will just be fighting to come through. Like,
well, that's fun. You know, that's you. That's authentic. Just like you said, authenticity. City. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
That one. So we've gone from relationships all the way to this, but that's part of what Seriously Doughnuts is. We just chat. We
didn't talk about dealing with exes. Oh, what is acceptable? Ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend.
Do you talk with your, I don't know, ex or exes, whatever?
I do actually.
Yeah.
I do out of respect, and I do out of how when you grow up and you look back at what you had, what you have, where you're going, it makes you appreciate a lot of things because you now stand at a place where you can look around and you can tell who treated you with love, who treated you with respect, and who treated you with contempt. And sometimes the people that treated you with love, you didn't always show them love back. Then you go and chop breakfast. And then you remember the people that served you good dinner and good lunch and flowers to go. And then you start to appreciate what they gave you then. So I've been lucky. I've had like really good memories of people that, you know, I've had relationships with that didn't work out, but they were good people to me. And because of the fact that those people gave me memories that formed who I am now, I respect them. I still, when it's their birthday, I go on their page and dirty their page. Like, hi, happy birthday. Just to remind you, you're an incredible human being, even though I was not incredible back to you. But now I know you were a good person. God bless you. But you know what I'm grateful for? I'm grateful for my husband. I'm grateful because I married a very confident man. I'm grateful for the fact that he sees all my shenanigans and he's not moved. I don't write, oh, happy birthday to an ex or to a friend or a work colleague, and he knows that he's safe. He will even comment and say, that your friend is good looking. No? And me too, I'll be like, say find somebody. So we have that common ground. I'll be like, so you saw that person too is fine. Me too, I saw it's fine. No? but we keep it moving. And we have that relationship where he recognizes the fact that I exist. I was born in love. I was born into a family that we were showered with love, especially by my mother. So it was normal for us to show love. And I understand that for a lot of people, it was not a normal thing. So when I see my friend and we're getting off the phone and we say, I love you, it's not necessarily I love you, I want to have a relationship. It's just reminding that person that
I care
I
about
respect you. I
you're
thank
my
you.
person.
You mean a lot to me. I love having you in my life. Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
If I say I like you, I love you, is I got you. Don't overthink it. And I love that for my husband and I because he understands that and he's safe in who he is. So he just leaves me as a love soldier going around the world, spreading love and all of that. But honestly, don't overthink it. If you overthink it, it's on you, baby.
Yeah,
It's on you.
it's the same with me. My husband is even, you won't even see him put anything on WhatsApp, not to talk about. It's not even on any of them. But he knows he has a wife that is everywhere, spreading
I know,
love,
right?
celebrating
Yeah.
everybody, and he knows, is confident in what we have, enough to know that she respects me enough not to go and overstep. Or he would never come and say, "Oh, why did you say things?" No,
I
it
think
has no
people just
business with
know
that.
when you're a loyal person and people have observed you, people see your heart and people know that you're just a loyal person, you know. And let me tell you something, your husband might pretend not to see anything, but he's the one that sees you the most. He knows you more than your siblings, more because he wakes up with you. He's seen your good side,
your
ugly
horrible
side,
part, your bad habit.
I know. And he knows when you've got off the phone and you were laughing with the person, and the next thing you're like, he knows, he knows. So he kind of like knows the kind of person you are. So he's in a good place to judge and say that you're a good person, you're loyal. So he knows when to be afraid. So if it's just all this random, you're liking,
hello.
If I wouldn't ordinarily like just be calling ex that okay, let's just
no, why?
There's no room for that. Except there's something that or he's in a position
business
that can help you somewhere. However, I've got friends that if I'm in a tizzy, even my husband knows that they're not the person for this job. I'll call that my friend, whether it's X, Y, Z, and we'll have a good convo and we keep it moving.
Sorry, Power, how are we doing with time? I see you looking at the time.
7 minutes to go.
27 minutes into.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. Yes. Abi, I feel like I've been talking so much. My cheeks are aching.
But yeah, because relationship talks can be like that. You just keep going and going because what is life without relationships? What is life without making memories, even with people that have been in your life in the past? I always try to live every relationship well. It's not like I have a throng of.
Have you had a few
exes.
Do you have any breakfast relationship that you don't talk to the person anymore?
No.
Or that you just shake away from the person every time you see?
None at all.
Bastard.
It's not like I said, it's not like I have a lot, but all the few I have, I talk to every one of them. Very nice, you know, I say I'm very good. I remember when my dad passed recently,
and you know the thing about me,
came to see me, kind of thing, and
it's very likely that, you know, I would even know the wife. I would probably have some kind of like relationship where we're like that's you.
Woman
you know, we laugh about it and all of that kind of thing. So for me, I'll just always make sure that you've got that respect thing going.
Very important.
Even if you're married somebody like my husband that will not kill himself, that if you like, if you like.
If you go,
you know, but just be respectful of the whole
very
spectrum
important,
of
very
the thing.
very important. Don't overstep. There's nothing wrong with, as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing wrong with being friends with exes but just don't overstep. Don't go and try yourself. Go and bite more than you can chew. Because there's something that men say, even though I do not agree with it, it's in Yoruba, it's quite irritating. Once they you know, that kind of thing. I hate it with everything in me. Like, what kind of rubbish is that?
Yeah, I think this
The
is when they
fact that
try to
you've had
establish that, that parent's like, oh, I can always get you anytime. Not
yeah,
really.
no,
Not really. Sometimes
sweetheart.
some people close some
Exactly.
pages
Once you
and they
close
keep it
that door,
moving.
it's
It
closed.
doesn't mean that you don't recognize what that person represented then, but the fact to think that you can just walk back in, it
It
doesn't work
doesn't
for
call it
everybody.
work.
It doesn't work for
No,
everybody.
it
Yeah.
doesn't work for everybody. But men too, or women too, you too. If you know that your spouse doesn't like too much, it's also about understanding each other
You
and
self, you know
respecting
who
each
you
other.
married.
Exactly. So
You
you
know,
to try and adjust.
I think I'm really grateful to God because there's so many things that I do and the business that I do, even the styling, styling a guy, styling a
Yeah.
girl. I'm coming home and you're not coming to anybody's attitude thinking that,
Exactly.
oh, you
It's a
just
good
styled a
thing.
bloke, you just,
Ain't
who
nobody
needs
got
that?
time for
Who
that.
needs that? Ain't nobody got time for that,
No, but it's
you know?
because of the trust that you have with the marriage and the friendship that has developed, and over the years you trust each other, you love each, and he knows that that's a no for, but he knows, understands your principles and the value that you hold as a person. So it's something that is built over time.
But I
And
think some guys just like to exist in a world. I don't even know how I would have been able to do half of the things I do if I wasn't
yeah,
married to my
having a
husband.
supportive
Because
partner.
oh, I need to give you this gist. So once upon a time, I went to Nigeria. My husband and I were supposed to go, but my husband has a friend very close, so the couple are friends. And so back then when we would go to Nigeria, we would stay with them. But the wife is very introverted. I'm extro. The husband too is extroverted. Is that what you call it, right? My husband had to go somewhere, and we had planned to go clubbing. So I went with my friend, my husband's friend, to a club. We were staying in their house, so yeah, we just went to the
Of
nightclub.
course.
So we're sitting together, we're gisting, and I noticed that some guy was giving me the look like this,
Oh, what did
like
they
giving me
call
the
them?
look, and I was like, who the hell
That's
is
what
this?
Yoruba word for people like
So I
that.
got up to go to the toilet, and this guy just comes and says, I know who you are. I was just obeying. That guy is not your husband. That guy is not your husband. And I just burst out laughing. I was laughing so much. I was like, calm down. He's like, I know your husband because I came to your wedding. And now you're at a nice club with another
Oh
man.
my God,
I
like
said, okay.
Abani.
I'll
What
tell
did
you. I
they
just
call?
said,
It's a word for people like
I said,
that.
I took him to my friend's husband and I said that, yeah.
Yeah.
I said, please meet this police officer.
Exactly.
But you
There's
know
a
what?
word for
And
that.
we
Oh
all
my
had a good
God.
laugh. And I introduced him and said my husband had to go somewhere and his wife, and we just let him. He said, I said it because I was thinking you're not that kind of person.
Kilo
So,
coin, uncle, uncle,
but
what's
you know
your
what? I'm
business?
really, really glad that he did that because
Instead of just
he could have
going,
easily
hope,
gone away
yeah,
and started
yes, a
a
rumor.
whole new conversation that maybe I was having an affair or that kind of thing. And that's how, our community operates sometimes. If you see a guy and a girl together, if you see liking posts together, if you see what is social support, let me tell you something. I'm in media. We're in media. Social capital matters to what we do. It means likes. It means
You have to
comments.
be
It means
seen, you have to
engagement.
engage.
Don't overthink it. We're working the algorithm. If you think that somebody is chasing your husband, better go and chop up or slim down or do whatever gives you confidence. Nobody wants your man. We're just trying to get our business solid. Okay, so be confident that if it's coming from us, we don't need nothing.
Yeah,
But
that's
having
like
said
I
that,
said
can
earlier,
only
that's
speak for
us, so you
I
can't
cannot speak
blame
for
them
any other
sometimes. Some
person.
of those girls
But if you
out
see us
there.
like dirtying anyone's page with what's up, what's going on, hey, that's all just showing
Oh my
our
God, support,
footprints and showing
yeah.
support. Okay, so that's how I can answer it. Whenever I show up for anyone, it's all about the social capital for us and
100%.
building that up because it matters in the world that we exist in. Cool. How are you guys doing? We're fine. Can you tell it's our birthday? How are we doing? So we've got another year ahead to plan now. Abby, what should we
Yeah.
expect in our next year of growth?
More real conversations, more interviews. We'll have more people
I think
coming
we'll have
in.
more people coming to
Yeah.
join. I think having a Woba, having Claudia, having people like that come and contribute to us is
Oh
adding a
yes,
bit of
and thank
energy.
you again, Claudia, for
Yeah.
coming on the
One of the
show on our
strongest
episode. It was really
voices,
lovely.
young lady,
Lovely having
she boss
you.
out of Ghana. Yes, we loved
We
having
love
her.
you here.
So
We are
expect more of
rooting
that.
for you.
Yes,
So
expect more
more
of
more guests,
more
more
energy,
energy, more
more brilliant
fun,
people.
more conversations, real conversations. So if you've got things you want us to talk about, so please let us know, like Abby did with this one. We love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for the support
Thank
over
you
this
for
year.
over the 1 year.
For sticking with us. For sticking with us.
Hug, hug, birthday hug. Woo-hoo. Mwah.
We have to.
Thank you guys.
Thank you
Lovely
guys.
to have had you. It's been Seriously Donuts. Happy birthday to us.
Happy
We'll see you soon.
birthday
Lots
to
of love.
us.
Ciao,
Thank
ciao.
you. Till next time. Bye.
Bye.